Fox Business Network has re-signed Stuart Varney to a multi-year deal. Hey, Stuart! Congratulations,
Good morning, Brian.
Actually, that's not what is causing the Twitterverse to go supernova. But congratulations.
I do know what's making the Twitter universe go crazy.
What is it?
It's you, Brian.
No, it has to do with that young Justin Bieber. Did you hear about this?
I did.
Drunk driving and drag racing in Miami. It's just, I just saw on the TV last night they were talking about how he was just in Cuba. So
well, I
guess he came back and caused a bunch of trouble, and he was drunk and driving and all kinds of trouble.
Well, I was going to talk about your conversion to Netflix and the massive boost to Netflix's stock price that we're going to see this morning.
That's right, not a coincidence.
If you want me to comment on Justin Bieber's train wreck, I will.
Okay, go ahead. Get that out of the way, and then we'll move on.
It's a train wreck, and I feel bad for the young man. I do. I know everybody's down on him, but I feel bad for a young guy chucked out there with a couple of $100 million to spend, the paparazzi all over him. I feel for the guy, don't you?
Well, I tell you what, we all sit around and watch these things happen, where somebody with a lot of money and not a lot of experience in life does stupid stuff, whether professional athletes or in the case of Justin Bieber. And I wonder, what kind of mechanism can we have in society that just says, young man, we got to sit you down. We got to talk you through this. You need some help.
I think it's called the law, actually.
Yeah,
Brian.
Well, I guess that's what happens eventually.
You break the law, you come before a judge. The judge looks at you and says, son, you're a train wreck. I'm going to stop it right now because I'm putting you away.
It's a shame that it has to go that far. Okay, so now, you were going to talk about Netflix. Now look, you are right. I recently just signed up for Netflix.
Took us forever to
I heard about it.
Oh,
yeah, I did, and I got to tell you, I like it. I think it's really great. It works wonderful. I love the House of Cards. Can't wait for the new season to start. But apparently, a lot of people are coming to that same decision point.
Yes, Netflix has signed up an additional 4 million subscribers worldwide. 2.3 million of them in the United States. They're paying, about $8 a month, every month, probably forever. That's a massive cash flow coming in, additional cash flow, I should say. And Netflix stock, I'm going to tell you right now, the market opens in less than, about 2 hours. 2 hours and 10 minutes, and Netflix stock is going to be up $50, maybe $60 per share.
But here's the thing. When you watch network television, you watch it on the network schedule by and large. You can always tape delay it, or you can go on demand and that kind of stuff. But largely, you're sort of on their schedule. The difference is with Netflix, it's like when you have a few minutes and you want to catch up on a good show, you do it on your schedule. And it seems, I would say, for the people who are in television, this has got to be worrisome.
Yes, it is. The delivery system is worrisome because it's coming to you over the Internet. And secondly, it really is bypassing my whole industry, is it not?
Well, no, I
want
to be able to see Varney and Company on demand. That would be fine with me.
I'd love to see that happen.
I can binge view Varney and Company.
Look, Netflix is the king of streaming, and streaming is the new delivery system for entertainment, and apparently we as a culture just love it. I got a couple of teenage daughters still at home. They're on Netflix. They don't watch me. They watch Netflix, and that's a big deal in my household.
Now, Stuart, I've read stories about American companies holding a lot of cash reserves overseas, not here in the United States. Is that going to continue, or could there be some tax policies that could change that trend?
Well, first of all, let me give you some numbers. Apple, $146 billion. Microsoft, $80 billion. Google, $56 billion. Verizon, $54 billion. Those top 4 companies have $340 billion in cash, a lot of it overseas. That's an enormous amount of money, a third of $1 trillion. Seems to me this is an opportunity for President Obama. If he were to cut corporate tax rates, and there is some pressure for him to do that, some of that money, maybe a couple of $100 billion, would come back home, be invested in America, create jobs and growth in America. I see this as an opportunity for the president. I don't think he'll take it, but it's there sitting waiting for him.
Well, I mean, a part of the president's agenda, and we're going to hear it at the State of the Union next week, has to do with income inequality, and he's going to be putting forth proposals for raising the minimum wage. Is it possible they could strike a deal that in exchange for an increase in the minimum wage, they will cut corporate tax rates?
Yes, that's possible. I mean, I think a deal of some sort is in the works. But the president could play hardball. He could say, no tax rate cut. Instead, we're going to extend the reach of our tax system, and we're going to tax that profit that you make and keep overseas. He could do that. I mean, I'm sure there'll be a legal challenge, but he could go that route.
Wow.
You know, the president, he just doesn't like the idea of cutting taxes. I mean, he just does not like the whole idea.
Really quickly, Stuart, just because I'm sort of a free trader, and I like the fact that we have a global economy, why is it bad for a major American corporation to keep cash reserves overseas?
Well, it's not bad. It's good for the company, because if they bring it back to America, they face a tax rate of 35%.
Right.
What chief executive in his right mind is going to willingly bring money back to America and lose a third of it when it hits the frontier? I mean, you're not going to do that.
Right. All right, Stuart Varney, it's always good to talk to you.
Always a pleasure. And again, congratulations on the new deal. Glad that you're going to be around on the Fox Business Network for many years to come.
Thank you very much indeed, guys. I really appreciate it.